Hello, everybody. Welcome to Anime Yay or Nay. I'm TheOutbackAl.
I'm hot for justice.
I'm Yin&Jung.
I'm Chibi Noob.
I'm Envy Jitters.
I'm still not taking any psychological damage.
And I am. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, if you couldn't tell from our very enthusiastic, I swear I'm not drunk. Our very enthusiastic. Why am I having trouble with
Enthusiastic?
that word?
Are you having a stroke?
You know, I
What
don't
Dragon Ball
smell.
Evolution does to you.
Yeah, I don't smell toast yet, but the colors in the room are all off. So, yes, we watched Dragon Ball Evolution. Something that, hang on, let me pull up a quote here, that the creator, Akira Toriyama, said
Oh no.
I saw this yesterday when I watched it.
that he felt
I
the
know exactly
Hollywood
what quote you're talking
that
about.
he felt the Hollywood producers did not listen to him and his ideas and suggestions, and that the final version was not on par with the original Dragon Ball series, and felt the result was a movie he couldn't even call Dragon Ball. Quote, I had put Dragon Ball behind me, but seeing how much that live-action film ticked me off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah, no, that's valid. It was not Dragon Ball.
I think he also said you could almost put it like a different universe. Like this doesn't. It's so
He
far removed that it's
said-
basically.
He told that
It
to
is.
fans before its release, which is sort of the way that, like, a lot of people have to do things. There's always stuff in, like, anytime a movie's in promotion, you have to spin it good no matter what it is. Like, whether you think it's good or not, you have to be like, okay, I can't say anything bad about this. Like, you can look at a lot of the interviews from, like, cast members for, like, The Rise of Skywalker or Season 8 of Game of Thrones, and you can tell all of them are like, oh, we can't say what we really
They're
think here.
cringing inside.
Like, you can tell from their body language and their overall energy, like, oh, it's bad. This is not, like, you look up any interview with Oscar Isaac about that movie, and he's like, he's, like, ready to just, like, start shitting on it. And, yeah, so Akira Toriyama basically, like, hey, just imagine it's an alternate universe. He's doing his best. I will say in 2016, the writer Ben Ramsey apologized for the film, saying, to have something with my name on it as the writer be so globally reviled is gut-wrenching. To receive hate mail from all over the world is heartbreaking. I went into the project chasing after a big payday, not as a fan of the franchise, but as a businessman taking on an assignment. I have learned that when you go into creative endeavor without passion, you come out with suboptimal results and sometimes flat-out garbage. So I'm not blaming anyone for Dragon Ball, but myself.
Wow.
I will say this.
Wow.
Now, I don't know.
He took responsibility.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a writer. He probably rehearsed it a little bit and whatnot, and that's fair, and you should. But, like, if he's really, like, taking that responsibility, okay, forgiven. I don't blame,
Did he
Well,
ever
no
work
one should
again?
ever receive
Baz-
death threats for writing something.
Oh, no, you shouldn't
That's-
see that. But, like, you know, acknowledgement of mistakes is something that should be applauded. I don't blame Baz Luhrmann anymore for Batman and Robin, partially because as I got older, it just got funnier and funnier, but partially because he apologized for making an insult to Batman.
Was that the writer of the movie?
It was the director.
Mm.
You mean Joel Schumacher?
Joel Schumacher. No, Baz Luhrmann's the one who did,
The
like,
musical stuff, right?
yeah, like,
I say Joel Schumacher
Moulin
did Batman
Rouge.
Forever
I
and
get
Batman
them-
and Robin.
well, they're both campy messes of garbage, some of their movies, so, you know, you can see how I can get them confused.
Yes,
Anywho.
your hatred for Moulin Rouge.
I am not a fan. Like, it has, like, so many things going against it for me, but we're not here to talk about that. For some fucking reason, no, I know the fucking reason, but for some fucking reason, we're here to talk about Dragon Ball Evolution.
The reason's
And-
you.
Yes,
Yes.
the reason is you, yeah. What was that
Now,
song?
I will
want to
say
think
this,
about anything but
Al,
this movie right now.
Hmm.
Sorry.
I guess I'll say this, Al. Obviously, this movie is in the same vein as The Last Airbender to Avatar: The Last Airbender fans, and that it's an insult.
No.
But
No,
But-
at
but-
least
More
The
ways
Last
than one.
Airbender followed the plot of Avatar with a modicum of decency. this is a movie that's supposed to be taking place when Goku is like 5.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. Did
Also, another
anythi-
thing-
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I guess another thing for me, it reminds me of like every single teenage high school drama movie that has like a kid with a superpower in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball is not set in our universe.
I gotta tell you, Kozi, I have never heard someone have an argument in favor of The Last Airbender and have it be, like, legitimate, and I gotta compliment you on that. You're right. They at least followed the plot.
Yeah,
Boy.
for the most part.
Well,
hate
did
this
anything
movie?
did anything revolving around the plot of this movie happen in the show? Did they did Piccolo
No,
try to
nothing.
destroy the world with
Nothing.
Dragon Balls and
They were looking for Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
That's where it ended.
There were Dragon
Piccolo-
Balls.
Piccolo,
Grandpa.
while he was like possessed by an evil spirit, did try to destroy the Earth.
Yeah.
But that was forever ago. It doesn't actively happen in the show. He's sealed away in a temple by the good version of him.
Yeah. Kami. Yep.
What Dragon Ball focuses on is Goku fighting capitalism.
Yep, the Red Ribbon Army and Emperor Pilaf, and at least, you know, some people are showing up that were in the original, I guess. You know, you got
Yeah.
not
yeah.
Roshi, and I guess semi-accurate Yamcha, for as useless as he is. You got
even,
May,
apparently-
You know what?
weirdly
I will
enough.
give Yamcha. Yamcha was pretty accurate. Fuckboy is pretty universal.
which is
Yeah.
kind of weird because
So
I
he
thought he
was
was the worst
okay.
part of the movie.
He's
So here's
there
the-
so little it doesn't matter.
Yeah, in
So
comparison to some
um,
others, he was okay.
a weird one that I saw in there was Emmy Rossum as Bulma.
It was a
And
weird
Yeah.
choice.
No, like because she plays Christine Daae in Phantom.
Was that another
Bulma.
Schumacher? Or was that a
No,
Lerman?
Nah.
No, that's Phantom of the Opera with like Gerard Butler.
Yes, I believe that was also a Schumacher. Don't let him anywhere near adaptations. Yeah,
Wow.
I've warned
Bulma
you.
in Dragon Ball is supposed to be like the
15?
14-year-old daughter of Capsule Corps who
Oh, I guess I
cannot
get that.
fight to save her life. That is why she joins up with Goku.
But see, they wanted Tomb Raider because Tomb Raider was a thing a few years before this, so they wanted so she's Laura Croft now.
Yeah, she acted
doesn't
nothing
work.
like Bulma, and
Or
she
the
looked
fact
so
that
stupid.
you have Goku and Chi-Chi who basically have no chemistry at all, and they just happen to like well, Chi-Chi just happens to like Goku out of a fucking left
Goku-
turn in
okay,
this movie.
so it was Goku was obsessed with Chi-Chi in this. Goku didn't like her in the original. She was obsessed with him.
I like how I barely have to do anything this time around.
I hate this movie
It's-
so
it's
much.
really
Well,
bad.
like I do have a couple slightly positive things I have to say about this movie, but I just want to get all my grievances out first because, like,
No. Get the positive out of the way. The grievances are the main thing here.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah,
Any-
there's
get-
so
get-
many less positives.
yeah. Just get that stuff out of the way, because that's going to be a lot quicker than whatever else we got to do.
I guess the three positive things I can say about this movie, and I put positives in quotation marks. I didn't mind the grandpa and Master Roshi in this movie, and I thought the music
Okay.
was pretty good.
Yeah, the grandpa was the only thing I had as a positive. I thought he was pretty okay, but he's not even really in the original series much at all, so, like, whatever.
He does die, so
Master-
that's...
He dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, Master
He's on
Roshi
point.
I have a problem with just because, like, he's supposed to be, like, this 200-year-old man.
Yeah, he wasn't very
Is he
old.
only 200? I thought he was older than that. My Dragon Ball lore might be a little off.
I mean, he was like 40 in this movie.
Yeah, he just did not
I
look
taught
like
your
Roshi.
grandpa. Did you really?
I mean, I'm gonna throw it out there. For a normal human, in real Dragon Ball, Master Roshi looks pretty good for 200.
He still looks like an old man, though. I
Yeah,
don't
but like an
know.
old man in his
Yeah,
70s, not
and,
his
like-
200s.
Yeah.
If they weren't gonna do the turtle shell and Turtle Island, at least do the beard. It's iconic.
You didn't even have to like make it like super long. You could have just like had him have like a white goatee or something at least.
He was at least wearing the shirt under a
Yeah.
jacket, though.
And they made him pervy, so you know.
Yeah, he was
Barely.
kind of pervy.
No, he was not that pervy. He didn't hit on anyone.
So does
He's
anyone
not a
want
corpse.
to say? Has anyone?
What's her
I
name?
know you've watched Shameless.
Yeah.
Does anyone else think it's weird that in Shameless, Bulma and Goku are fucking?
Yes.
Wait, the actor for Goku is in
That's-
Shameless too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
He's
her
the
boyfriend.
boyfriend.
That's uncomfortable.
I was gonna say he was in seasons like 1 through 3. Yes.
Yeah. So it's
I've
like
never
so
seen
weird
Shameless,
to see
so-
this.
Should I watch it at some point just for the laughs of that?
The first couple
I mean, you
seasons
told
are
me it's
pretty
good though.
The first couple seasons.
Okay.
It goes downhill though later on, but the first couple were pretty good.
I find William H. Macy entertaining. I'm like trying to find any way not to talk about this movie right now.
Yeah, I think the only thing I can give it's that its special effects were decent.
No, they weren't.
It was pretty bad.
I liked
I'll just
Speed Racer worked better with special effects for me than this movie did.
At least that one was
Well,
stylized on purpose, you know.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
and
help that
I'm
the
gonna-
action
like,
was
I think-
choreographed badly.
I think like the big thing is that
What
like
action? They fucking jump cut everything.
That's
I'm gonna say
exactly
this.
why.
as far as special effects go, yeah, they don't work here. And I won't say that they worked great in Speed Racer. We kept mentioning Spy Kids
I'm-
last week, but here's the thing:
I'm not
no matter
talking
what,
about
I'm-
how well they work. I'm just
I-
saying visually they looked decent.
no, they didn't. Not even remotely.
No.
Yes, they
I
did.
hate.
It
Okay,
was
the
pretty
fucking monkey.
hideous.
The fucking monkey.
Okay,
You telling
I
me the
kinda
monkey
tuned out
looked
at that
good?
part. I tuned out at that part.
Okay,
Not gonna
so
lie.
I didn't because I couldn't, and yeah, I'm gonna say at
So
least, at the very least, Speed Racer felt in world the whole time. Their effects were consistently, making the world what it was, and it was entertaining. This no,
Half of the movie, I was just pulling up references for Cece to be like, this is what this character is supposed to be, or this is what this is supposed to be.
mm-hmm,
I mean, does
Yeah.
Chi-Chi even fight in the original show?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she. That's kind of like where the series ends. Is another one of the World Martial Art tournaments, and she challenges Goku to a fight because she had agreed that they were gonna get married, and he just never came back because he forgot about it. Which is a very Goku
Yeah.
thing to do. I'm
He's pretty
realizing
dumb. He wasn't dumb enough in this.
I'm having the personal realization. We're just gonna have to get into this and like talk about the plot and the characters and everything,
I
because
don't
otherwise
want
this
to.
is not gonna end for me.
Well,
I
let me
don't
ask you this
want
real
to.
quick.
We can't just hate
before we
on
go
it
to
the
the
whole time?
plot.
Oh, we're absolutely gonna hate on it, but let's get specific on why we hate it.
Al, did you
Real
see this
specifics.
movie when it came out in 2009?
Fuck no. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
me?
You avoided it
I
like the
saw
plague.
I saw a trailer with someone named Goku in high school. You think I was gonna pay money to see this? No, absolutely
Cozy
not.
did.
I did. We had a whole watch party.
Oof.
Okay, well,
oh God,
I'm glad
it
you
was
had
awful.
fun.
No, we didn't because we were like 13
Did
Well,
you think it
and we
might have been
couldn't drink.
In 2009?
Couldn't or didn't.
Look, we said it last week. This is the poster child for don't make a fucking anime movie.
Yeah.
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 All right, I guess we
So-
should go in the plot. What plot there is?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to get through this as quickly as possible.
Do your famous speed
there-
run.
So not Goku is in high school. His grandpa dies after he gets a boner for Chi-Chi in math class. Goes to a party, misses his birthday. Gohan dies. Not Gohan the kid Gohan. Gohan, Grandpa Gohan. Finds Dragon Ball. Piccolo's an evil guy. Yada, yada, yada. Emmy Rossum, Laura Croft shows up and starts just shooting, but she can't kill him. And then, hey, there's multiple Dragon Balls. Let's go find Master Roshi. He's on an island of garbage in the middle of a city, because that makes sense. And then he got Dragon Ball, but says, hey, other Dragon Balls are real. Let's go do this thing. I'm going to train you to do airbending.
Airbending.
Yeah.
Sorry. Give me a minute.
Mhm.
Okay, so big backpack on the back. Let's go run around places. I'm not a pervert, but I got a Hawaiian shirt. Cool. Fighting places. Chi-Chi's there. Yay! More Dragon Ball stuff. There's the Piccolo's getting Dragon Balls. We're getting Dragon Balls. We're finding all the balls. There's so many balls. Oh my god. You have no idea. They go out to the desert, fall in a hole. Yamcha's there. And they're like, hey, let us out. He's like, nope, no problemo. I ain't doing this. And they're like, hey, there's another ball. Why didn't we realize that while we were already down in the hole? I guess not. Okay, hey, come on down here. Let's go to a lava place. Let's fight some people in a lava place. Get a Dragon Ball. Uh-oh. Now we're back somewhere. Ernie Hudson's here from Ghostbusters, everybody. Magic teapot thing fighting tournament. Chi-Chi's, there's 2 of them. After we learn about airbending again, motherfucker.
Kamehameha is just a little fart.
Yes, with fart bending. Yes, baby, fart bending. That's what we need. Yeehaw. Hoop-de-dee-doo. Goku beats up Chi-Chi. Accurate to the show. And then... then he goes to the spirit world, Grandpa, and
he gets shot and dies.
Roshi Kamehameha's him in the chest, which brings him back to life. Okay, let's fucking, what doesn't fucking matter. Anything can do anything. I don't know what the fuck. It's just fuck it, And then Piccolo got the balls. Piccolo's got so many balls, which is totally inaccurate to the show. Namekians don't got balls. He summons a dragon after summons a dragon while they're in a flying Hummer, and then they crash. Goku turns into a monkey person because he's the servant of Piccolo. Sure, why not? Nothing matters. He tries to kill his friends, but nope, I am me, and I got that Mufasa speech of remember who you are from Grandpa. And then he's like, hey, I'm me, you're you, and I'm gonna kick your ass. So, fart bendy no jutsu, all over the place, everywhere, all kinds of Piccolo's dead. Great, cool. Let's get Master Roshi back. He's pissed off because I was finally at peace, and you fuckers had to bring me back again. You guys want to find more Dragon Balls? Also an end credits scene. Piccolo's still alive. Who'd have thought it? All right, we're done. Goodbye, everybody.
They actually thought this was supposed to get like a like The Last Airbender. This was supposed to be like a start of a franchise, but it just bombed.
Oh, sure.
And critically so bad.
Sure.
Yeah, they were trying to sequel bait. No, never gonna happen.
I would have had more fun if it was Vegeta under the covers.
If they had tried to expand this into Dragon Ball Z, I swear to God.
Oh no.
I mean, I guess there's positive in quotation marks. This is a very, very short movie. Like, even up to the end credits scene, it's like an hour and 20 minutes. So
True.
That's good.
They honestly knew how bad it was, which, I mean, it's kind of a problem because, like, the romances are out of their ass in this movie. Like, 1 minute Chi-Chi doesn't even barely notice him, next she's into him. And then Bulma and Yamcha
Yamcha one.
Yeah,
what?
Yeah, she was into that locker thing.
He farted the lockers open. What woman's not into that?
But then, like, Bulma and Yamcha, it's like they had one scene where they're at each other's throats. Next minute, I might like dangerous men. It's like, what?
Yeah, what was with that?
Weird. Is it weird to think that Goku and Chi-Chi had more chemistry because they just had more scenes together?
Yeah, like the end scene between Bulma and Yamcha where it's like, oh, he's sacrificing himself for her, and she's like, don't die on me. Where did they develop that relationship?
When they were in the market talking about, hey, the end of the world's coming up, but we might be famous.
Also, Bulma hates Yamcha.
Well, I mean, I thought they were kind of a thing by the end of Dragon Ball and were a thing at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z before, however, they ended up breaking up, and then she was like, hey, Vegeta, I'm gonna rock that.
But then, more importantly, if this was based on Dragon Ball and not Dragon Ball Z, why didn't they just put Krillin in instead of Yamcha?
I mean, Yamcha was there.
He was there in the
Yamcha's
original.
main character in Dragon Ball. He takes along for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but isn't Krillin supposed to be his best friend or something like that?
He is, but I think that's more a result of like when they actually meet Master Roshi in the real series and they're training together and that. And they kind of they go to some tournaments together. Like, I think Yamcha's more of a main character because he's actually following along on the quest kind of thing. Krillin's like the best friend who's just like, this dude's like my guy. He's into everything that I'm into. We love hanging out. We don't get to see each other as often as we like to in Dragon Ball, but like he's my buddy. and then, later on they get to hang out all the time.
But yeah, because like Yamcha in Dragon Ball, I looked it up. He's got long black hair, whereas in this movie he's like a Hawaiian surfer dude with blonde hair.
That's your
Yeah.
complaint?
So,
How many?
yes.
Let's
Still
talk about what
Nobody's
Goku looks
accurate.
like. Let's talk about how
Goku's white
Bulma
bread.
looks.
Goku's white bread.
Goku fucking is not
The-
Goku. I think that's
Where he's with Grandpa Gohan in the spirit world. Straight Edward Cullen. You can't tell me otherwise.
Yep.
And you also gotta
Edward
love the high
Cullen
school
was
bullies
better.
at the beginning of the movie, where like if this was real life, those kids would be suspended out their ass, or if not expelled.
If this was
Possible.
in universe, everyone would be a martial artist.
If this were in universe, then whenever they tried to run over Goku at the very beginning of the movie, he just wouldn't have moved, and their car would have like crumpled around him.
True.
He literally, I think, won a fight in a tournament because some dude punched him and broke his own hand.
Yeah.
Like, what damage is a car gonna do? Honestly, I will say
Why
this:
did
the car did allow for a little bit of funny. There's
Oh my
one or two
God.
spots where it just gets so like his head flying into a melon. I find funny. His head sliding on a car.
That was so
Dodging
bad.
crowbars, kind of funny.
hate
There was a
it. I
couple
hate
moments
it.
where I laughed at things, but not in a good way. Like
Why'd they have the bullies? Why?
because he was in high
He
school,
had to
which
be
is
bullied.
probably
It was supposed to be like a heartwarming coming of age type thing.
yeah.
Hate it.
But like it's Goku in high school. That's like the most anti-Goku thing I think I've ever seen. Goku
Never
I'm
went
gonna-
to school.
Hey, he probably barely knows how to read. I'm gonna be honest with
Chi-Chi's
you.
the one who canonically taught him.
I'll just
Well, there you go. Homeschool.
And
Cool.
speaking of
Good job,
school, I'll just say this:
Yeah.
the scene where he's fantasizing and then he gets in trouble by the teacher. A couple
Yeah.
months ago, I saw Jackass Forever in theaters. Off topic, but it was a really funny movie if you like that kind of
Better
humor.
movie than this.
Well,
I
here's
haven't
like,
seen it, I already
let
know
me
that.
finish. Let me finish. There's scenes where I cringed in that movie because, well, some of the stunts they do are cringy.
Yeah.
I cringed more in that scene. I actually had to look away from the screen because I was so cringed during that classroom scene. Oh,
I'm sorry. You never were in class and then looked at a girl you were into, saw fields of wildflowers and her eating strawberries? Only for the
I've
guy.
been watching too many Hardee's commercials.
Okay, that may or may not be true. But
or like
That's
even
not the
when,
point that
or
I'm
like
trying
when
to
the
make.
professor or when the teacher was like, "So, how do you explain a lunar eclipse?" And he was like going into the backstory of
fucking
What is-
aliens, dude.
like I understand he's right, but like just the way he said it, it's just like, oh, I'm getting second degree cringe at the extreme.
Nah,
None of the Piccolo stuff in this movie was correct.
no.
Also, it wasn't like lunar or solar eclipse. It was full
It was
moon.
a full moon. This should be happening once a month.
Goku had a period once a month where he turned into a giant monkey and went on a rampage.
Hold up,
until
though.
they cut off his tail.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
So
He
is
doesn't have a
every
tail
girl.
in
He's
this
not
movie.
Special.
He ain't got a tail in this movie. You can't have it.
Which is
Yeah.
where the Saiyan's power is.
Yeah. Is it weird to think that Spike from Buffy is Piccolo?
Yeah, when I realized that, I was like, what?
Like, that's weird, right?
I don't acknowledge it.
Cool. I was kind
Did
of
Chi-Chi ever
hurt.
break up with the bully? They were dating at the beginning, and
I
then they just
assumed he
weren't.
was dead after he got hit in the face with a crowbar, but that's me.
Okay, fair enough.
He's never seen again. He's left lying on the ground, possibly bleeding out. I don't, I just assume that people die in this universe and no one cares.
That's
Which
fair.
I'm fine with. They can all die.
I mean, honestly, yeah, because Goku just buried Grandpa in the backyard, and that
Yeah.
was the end of it.
We're not telling
Yeah,
the
this-
cops about your collapsed house when there was clearly no earthquake in the area or any of this other shit. No? All right, cool.
I
Just,
mean,
like,
they were technically on
put
a
a couple
time
stones on
crunch,
him.
so I hate to
didn't
get
know
the
that yet.
fuck was the scene where he went up to his bedroom, which he could obviously see was destroyed, and threw his jacket down on the floor?
Oh, you got to have that for the comedy, yeah.
Blech.
You got to have the, my whole room's broke. I'm going to do what I was going to do, and it's funny because it fell through to the first floor. I was just down there. Fuck.
You see, I should hate this movie more than The Last Airbender because obviously it's probably worse off. It's just that I'm not a Dragon Ball fan, so I don't have an emotional attachment to the franchise. So,
That's fair.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
because here's
Live
the
your
thing
best
too,
life,
you know
because
how
we're not. We're
you know
not
how
right
back
now.
in the day people saw the Phantom Menace and they went from liking it to hating it. That was kind of my reaction to the last Airbender movie. I saw it when it came out, thought it was all right, but then the more I thought about it, I was like, wait, this is shit. But watching this, I was like, yeah, this isn't good.
I don't know.
Nope.
I mean, I'm not really a Dragon Ball fan either, but like, this is the worst movie I've ever fucking seen.
I can't even say that. I can't say that.
I liked when Dark Souls merged into the universe for the little monsters Piccolo sent after them at the volcano.
Oh, no. Those are Cybermen from Dragon Ball Z. You remember the little plant dudes that
That's
Nappa...
what they're supposed to be?
That's the only explanation I can give you.
They're little gremlin men!
Well, gremlins aren't intimidating, so big monster creatures.
That you could split and regenerate and then make a lava bridge out of.
Why
Yes, that
why
is
not
something the Cybermen can do.
why not have Piccolo have Cybermen? He's got his he's got the Emperor Pilaf's assassin lady May.
Which they never
As a
explain
sidekick.
how she came to meet him and why they work together at all.
Online dating, man. She was into green men, and it's a very limited dating pool. Look, what I wanted to know was, if you're gonna pick out her from the source material, where is the ninja dog who is supposed to be your buddy? That's what I want to know. Okay? But no, we don't want to be that accurate to this thing.
If we're talking about May, can we talk about the atrocious fucking wig they had?
Yeah, a little fucking weird, but
That's
you know.
bad.
Looks like it was $5 from Party
And then,
City.
like, at the end credit scene, I assume that was the same woman that they stole the Dragon Ball
Didn't look
earlier
like
from.
No, I thought they killed, I don't know.
Because, like, it looked like the same woman. I hate to be racist, but, like, it looked like the same woman. So, was it a different woman? Or...
I very much doubt it was, because, like, her whole village got blown up. So unless she moved somewhere else real fast, and then forgot that Piccolo took all her shit, I don't know.
They were probably trying to set it up for the Piccolo redemption arc, which doesn't make any sense when you don't have Piccolo being split from the evil spirit possessing him.
Yeah, and Goku going through his chest and then puking out a Yoshi egg to make a little Piccolo. Like, I'm just realizing Dragon Ball's kind of fucking weird.
It's really weird. I mean, they don't have medical care, they have beans.
Honestly, if I could heal all my wounds by eating a bean, I'd eat that fucking bean. You wouldn't eat that fucking bean?
I would eat the bean.
Yeah, damn right you'd eat the bean. Just gotta go find Bean Daddy, get some
We have
beans.
something similar. We have toe beans here.
We'll go for toe beans. Toe beans
They're
can't
pretty
heal.
helpful. That's not true. Cats have built-in healing powers.
Yeah, well, who do you think gives the beans? It's the cat man, who lives up on the oh god, which level of the watchtower? It's the second level, first level. Oh, how do you go with this? Korin, the floating white cat that talks and teaches Goku how to fight better before he learns to fight better from Mr. Popo. Where's Mr.
Tower
Popo?
I remember, like, villain-wise, is the shitty ninja who's like, how the fuck did I just get my shit rocked by a 5-year-old?
Oh my god, the Red Ribbon Army assassin dude, the martial artist who comes
Yeah.
back as half a robot,
Yeah.
the assassin guy. Love that guy.
The only one who was like,
He should have
how
been in
did I
this.
get my shit rocked by this kid? What even?
You know, I don't know, man. I've like, I'm gonna. So
There's just nothing good to say about this movie. Oh, no, you know
What?
what? The Dragon Ball wish they made, that's a pretty canon wish that they only ever used the Dragon Balls for.
bring people back from the dead. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I was
I
gonna say,
wanna
doesn't
talk-
Goku die in every series at some point?
Yeah,
No, Krillin died in
And
Dragon Ball. I
it
think,
used to
but,
be
you know,
like, oh, you had
um,
to fight through hell to have the chance to get brought back by the Dragon Ball, but
Have these bitches never had to read
Well, I
the
mean,
monkey's
like-
paw? Like, that's rule number 1.
Okay, First off, I want you to check yourself. Goku don't read.
He
Okay,
really
I wouldn't
So-
know.
Like, let's throw that out right now.
In Dragon Ball Z, where Chi-Chi's like, we have to enroll Gohan in preschool, he's like, why?
Yeah.
Why does he need to go to school?
I was traveling the world at the age of 5, beating up Nazi equivalents.
Yeah.
I hate this movie.
So, I want to talk about some other people that this movie definitely dragged down. That makes me sad. The producer of this was a man named Stephen Chow, who is a Hong Kong comedy action film director, actor, producer, writer. Like, he made a couple like really good. Like, have you guys ever heard of Kung Fu Hustle?
I've heard of it.
Yes, I love that movie.
That's him. That's
Oh,
Stephen Chow.
That's a good movie.
There's also one that I saw that me and Yin saw recently called Love on Delivery that he did before that.
That was good.
Funny as hell. He is a vigilante wearing a Garfield mask. Need I say more?
It was funny.
Yeah, he produced
So
this.
basically, he just kind of just didn't care about producing
I'm
this
sad.
movie.
I'm saddened by that. Also, Master Roshi. That is another legend in Hong Kong action films, Chow Yun-fat. You guys might know him from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. That's probably his biggest hit in on this side of the country. But like him and John Woo, they made Gun Fu a thing back in the late 80s, early 90s. The two of them pioneered Gun Fu and a lot of these like vengeance films from Hong Kong, like Hard Boiled and The Killer and a couple other films that, like, you know what, you have earned a spot as legendary martial arts action film person, and you're in this fucking movie. They're giving you shit. I
Looked up the director of the movie because I was bored. James Wong, he directed the first Final Destination movie, and he was also one of the writers of all things the original X-Files from back in the 90s.
Yeah, that's nice. But he still made this.
I feel bad for the girl who
So-
played Chi-Chi because she was pretty into like the comedy scene before, and I think she was trying to get taken more seriously as an actress, and she saw like, oh, look, an opportunity for an Asian woman to be like one of the main leading ladies of a movie. Great, I'll take it.
Wait, which one are you talking about? Chi-Chi?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've seen her in some stuff.
She went on
She
to
seems
go,
familiar.
and she was a character in Big Hero 6, so...
Yeah, but who's really a character in Big Hero 6?
Oh, I like that movie.
Well, yeah, but like every character gets like 2 minutes to actually get a character. Who was she in Big Hero 6?
Go.
Go.
And who was that?
The bike lady.
The roller skating girl.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me one thing about Roller Skating Girl other than she roller skates.
Her color is yellow.
Wow.
Even though her aesthetic is purple, it makes no sense.
Wow. Well done, everybody.
I take it you're not a big fan of Big Hero 6.
I'm like, it's okay. It's fine.
In the original Big Hero 6, oh no, I think it was Honey, not Go-Go. I don't know.
I'm sure it's much more interesting.
One of them was dating the older brother, and then once he died, he switched to dating the little brother,
No.
who's like
Whoa,
12 years
that's-
younger.
Okay, well, that's a thing. Yeah, no, my problem
Well,
with...
they really did a fully coolly.
I think Big Hero 6 was good in the beginning, and then kind of just turns into, like, really generic in the middle, and then the end, your villain just doesn't make any fucking sense.
Neither do the
I
physics.
don't know, I really enjoyed the hell out of that movie, but I guess I
Yeah.
can respect your opinion.
I think the little
was
robots
good.
were cool, and, like, that's kind of a cool aesthetic for, like, a power and, like, a villain, like, shifting water, but it's metallic, sort of. That was cool. But, yeah, it's got some
We're talking about the wrong
writing
movie
issues.
here.
It's
Aren't-
a better
are-
movie to
I'd
talk
rather
about.
talk about Big Hero 6. I don't even like the movie that much. I'd rather talk about Big Hero 6 than Dragon Ball Evolution. So, I don't know. I don't think anyone comes out clean in this.
No.
Everyone just kind of gets shit on in this movie.
I do also want to touch on, I know Envy was like, oh, maybe I'm racist, I can't tell them apart. This movie was very anti-Asian, and I think leaning a little anti-Chinese specifically. Like, the way their cuisine was like the punchline of so many jokes is, but
I'm sorry, you're gonna need to give me some clarification. I missed any food joke that was in this. I was actually kind of bothered by the fact that Goku eats so little in this movie.
So, for Goku's birthday, they're like, oh, haha, it's chicken feet in whole bird. Isn't that so gross? And then...
Dude, those birds look pretty good. Those were like some plump birds.
Between Bulma and Yamcha, like, the butcher, like, butchering, like, that was supposed to be, like, a butt end kind of thing.
Honestly, the whole conversation was a butt end, so I don't... Yeah.
Just, they were like, look at how these people practice their culture. Isn't that so weird and quirky and kind of gross?
Oh, don't forget their key.
I guess I see what you're saying.
Hi, if no one can tell, I'm probably the most active one here in, like, social justice. As cringe as that is to say.
Yeah, honestly, of all the things, that's probably the one of the smaller complaints that someone could have for this movie. I mean, like, fuck, there's fucking problems here.
I don't think it's a small complaint, though, when this was an Asian franchise. Like,
okay.
And they got all of these Asian actors in here to either only sexualize them or make them a joke.
4. Wait a minute. I keep forgetting who characters are.
Yeah, I don't feel like there was that many Asian actors, unfortunately.
Chi-Chi, Roshi, Yamcha, Mei, various characters who just get killed in that village.
I guess there were a couple, yeah.
But those are characters
Okay.
who are consistently on the screen.
Okay. Well, Roshi's there for a good amount. He's definitely supporting character. I will give Chi-Chi supporting character simply by virtue of being love interest and there enough. Mei is she's just kind of there. She's just kind of there to do action scenes and doesn't have a personality or a character or anything. And Yamcha is, I don't want to call him cancer, but like, you know,
He's a fuckboy.
not great. Not great.
He's the most accurate, but
Yeah.
not great.
But, like, it's not a big deal to us, but to any Asian fans of Dragon Ball who would have seen this movie, like, kind of a slap in the face.
Gohan. Grandpa was good.
Yeah.
But to be fair, all you had to do was be a nice guy.
Right, he just had to be a nice grandpa.
Yeah.
So it was a low bar, but you know, he was the best part of the movie.
He cleared that bar, and then Goku's a white dude, Bulma's a white lady, and Spike. I shouldn't call him Spike, but I also don't want to call him Piccolo.
Oh.
I don't really want to call any of these characters by their real character name, because it's just, other than maybe Yamcha, none of it is accurate. And it feels like a disservice.
And the bastardization of martial arts, by the way.
Yeah.
There was martial arts in this?
Exactly.
It was bad.
So, like, to us, it wouldn't be a big deal because we're white, but to Asian people, like, come on, man. It was 2009.
So speaking on the fights in that, not to get off that topic, but why was Stephen Chow the producer and not the director? If you were going for, like, a kung fu comedy thing, I mean, that's your guy. Why wasn't he the one in control of this? I mean, then at least maybe the fight scenes would have been a little better. Maybe the comedy would have been a little bit better.
I mean, let's be fair. This movie was just Warner Brothers trying to cash in on Dragon Ball fans and that nothing more.
I get that, but, like, you know what? An easier way and a better way to cash in on something? Make something that's, you know, good, and that way you can keep making
it again.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they did the Super show a couple years ago, and they did the 3 Super movies with a new one coming out this year, and those were well received.
I'm sorry, the Super show?
So, Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, Dragon Ball. I'm like, Super show. I'm like missing what this, like, I thought it was
the one with
obviously
Broly.
Dragon Ball Super had a rough start, but like
Warner
3
Brothers
movies
didn't
that
make
were
that.
released in theaters.
That's not Warner Brothers.
I know, but like that's an example of them bringing that property to the West and, being successful.
Dude, this property was already in the West. We've seen the anime. We were old Toonami, whole thing. It's not like no one knew what Dragon Ball was.
Speaking on Dragon Ball Super, did you know there's like 4 sets of Dragon Balls now?
I haven't really watched Super. I know the original Dragon Balls. I remember the evil Dragon Balls from GT. Yeah, I was aware of 2. And then I think Dragon Ball Super does include things with like alternate universes, different dimensions, stuff like that. So I would assume a different universe similar to Marvel having multiple Infinity Stones could have multiple Dragon Balls. Yeah. Yeah, wasn't that one of their plot lines? They were going to have like a battle between multiverses to see who got to live and die?
I don't know. I've never actually watched it, but
I think that was the thing. I think that's where the guy Jiren comes in. Anyway, I'm sure that was a much better watch than anything that we watched here.
True.
I think I know how to fix it. So the big
No, you
problem
don't.
is they didn't care about it, right? So we need someone who cares, and like the show was about anti-capitalism, right? We need to give it to the Wachowski sisters. They would have done it right.
Okay. I can't tell if you're being serious or joking, but I do kind of want to see the Speed Racer version of this movie. I think it'd be kind of great. This is actually kind of making me a little happier, so thank you for that.
they would definitely be loyal to the plot line. Like, Speed Racer, aesthetically, a lot of the questionable choices they made were to emulate the cartoon.
And they know how to do big CGI action set pieces, and, hopefully a little bit better than maybe in Reloaded, but, they can do it.
They could make an actual fight scene instead of just, oh, he's gonna throw a punch, jump cut, oh, other guy is on the ground, jump cut, oh. God, the fucking fighting choreography.
Based on Speed Racer, they probably have an international cast and be relatively respectful of everyone else's cultures and whatnot. That could be nice. Maybe they won't have Goku go to school. That could be great. Speed Racer was barely there himself.
He flunked out of, kindergarten.
Good God. Cece, you have opened my eyes to a whole new world of possibilities here. I want to see the Wachowskis' Dragon Ball evolution. I'm not going to say it's going to be great, but it'll at the very least be okay.
It will be better than this.
Well, anything is better than this.
Exactly.
True.
I think I've run out of steam.
As far as anime movies, yeah.
I really think I've run out of steam at this point. Does anyone else have anything to say?
As someone who's had zero interaction with Dragon Ball, this was kind of boring and hard to follow. But it was over quick.
Yeah, the blessings here is it was over quick.
Okay. Yeah, I do have something to add.
Joy, what's up?
The last half of the movie didn't happen. When Roshi Kamehameha Goku, he completely nixed him. Everything else is just the afterworld fever dream.
Oh, so you're saying that Goku was dead and everything else was a dream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't Kamehameha man back to life.
I thought I said that before. They just don't know what it is. I mean, I'm sure there's many methods of healing through ki power and whatnot, but it's definitely not the Kamehameha wave.
Yeah, so
That's just gonna blast you straight through to the center of the earth.
fuck what this movie says. In this universe, Goku's canonically dead.
Goku's been canonically dead in the regular universe plenty of times. The Dragon Balls keep bringing him back. Usually.
Do you think Piccolo was gonna wish him back?
No, but other people could have done it.
Other people couldn't have gotten the Dragon Balls. That's not how it works when you have a protagonist. Canonically, Goku died,
Have
Piccolo
someone
took
else.
over the world.
Someone else could have been the protagonist after that. Maybe someone who just wasn't in this movie to begin with. Maybe Krillin. Krillin saves the day. That's my universe. Goku dies, Krillin shows up, and he saves the day.
I do not ever want to see their attempt at a live action Krillin.
Okay, they would give him a nose. Like, there's no way they couldn't do that.
And they would give him a very bad bald cap. I already know it.
What if there was a person who's willing to shave their head? You never know. Krillin is a great character, and I love him. And I hope that whoever could have been Krillin would have been a great Krillin. Even if they wouldn't have been in a good movie.
I can't picture anyone being Krillin without having like a perfectly spherical head.
Who was that dude from Doctor Who that ended up on the baking show? He's got a good bald head. I'm not saying let's cast him, but I'm just saying he's got a good bald head.
I forget his name.
But it's gotta be like perfectly round. You know, human skulls aren't. That is.
I don't know where you're getting this perfectly round. We don't need a perfectly round. We just need a good bald head. I'm thinking,
no,
2009.
Krillin is
hear me
round.
out.
That's
hear me
his
out.
thing.
Hear me out. And if we're still willing to completely whitewash the cast, why not just have Jason Statham? He will take down Piccolo. The transporter takes down Piccolo.
Yes.
We're down for this?
Might as well. It would still be a better movie.
Transformer. No, not Transformer. No, not that. The Transporter versus Buffy the Vampire Slayer Piccolo.
Oof.
I could be down for that.
It would be a better movie.
Oh, so many things would be a better movie. I'm kind of done. Does anyone have anything left? Okay, we're all empty. Cool. Next week. So we won't be doing the Magia record thing this week. Just a timing thing and some other stuff. We'll likely do it next week, along with next week's live action film, Old Boy 2013, starring Josh Brolin.
It's gonna be another fucking bad one.
Well, don't ruin it for them. They might not know yet. I mean, I haven't seen it yet. It's hard to think that something could be worse than this.
I mean, we're already at the bottom of the barrel, so unless we want to go through the barrel to the chum that's underneath it, that
I don't get how you stack your barrels, but okay. Old Boy next week.
You said this was not to torture us.
You know what? You're
what?
torturing me by continuing this conversation. Can we go to bed now, please?
Yeah. Let's fucking finish this shit, all right? Old Boy next week. Edge of Tomorrow after that. Ghost in the Shell. Alita Battle Angel. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon for notifications. If you enjoy this video, give us a like, and if you haven't already, check out some of our previous episodes, our daily gaming videos, or our parody series, Madoka Magically Abridged. See you next time!